MRecktv.
What's up, world? It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
And like, yo,
Yeah.
you know us.
Uh-huh.
Don't say exploit. And AB is like, yo, Cam been out in Cincinnati since forever. You know what I mean? He ain't new out there. Like, he been out there. He been effing with them people forever. You know what I mean? So this ain't. He just met AB and just, you know what I mean? And like I said, he apologized.
Peace.
What's up?
Yo, this Sin.
What's up? Yo.
Hold on. Let me introduce you real quick. All right, y'all. So, like I told you, my brother Sin City was gonna call in. I think he got maybe a power nap or something. Cause when I called him, that was in La La Land. But Sin City, man, from the Is What It Is podcast and all that, and 730 Dips. Welcome to the show, MRecktv. The Rec Mob want to salute you. What's happening?
What's up? What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm listening to the people's opinions, man. Like, you can't stop people from getting opinions, and I'm not here to be no motherfucking lawyer for nobody. If he wrong, he wrong. If he right, he right. My main thing was talking to Rec about it. People gonna have their opinions regardless. You know what I mean? I heard a girl saying like Cam is a pink wearing fool or some shit. I said, damn. I said, they going crazy. Like, hey, man, you can't stop people from having opinions, man. Like, we don't take nothing personal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We don't take nothing personal, man.
No doubt.
I want to know the questions. What you want to talk about? What we supposed to do? Talk about what we talked about?
Sin, you can address that and anything else. Like right now, this is the topic. So 50 Cent responded to Dame apology to Cam and to Cam. And
what did he say?
Pretty
I
much.
heard y'all talking about it.
Let me read it. Let me read it. Listen, let me read it to you. Okay, he left a caption. 50 Cent. I agree with Dame 100%. It's better to work together. We should sit down and figure it out how to move forward. I believe we can create a path to more success. Oh, wait. Cam just said Dame and his fake chat GPT lawsuit. So it's F Dame. You know what I mean? So that's what 50 said pretty much. You know what I mean? But you got the floor, Sen. What you got to say to that?
Nothing. that's between them, man. Like, hey, man, I don't know what business they got. They do have some business going or whatever. As far as the F Dame and everything, I mean, that's how he feels. Like I said, when I first got on here, you can't stop people from thinking or feeling how they want to feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Correct.
All you could do is tell your truth. And they gonna judge, people gonna judge it regardless. So you can't get mad. You can't take it personal. People got their opinions. Some people think, they weigh about Dame, they weigh about 50, they weigh about Cam. You can't control that. You can't make people believe. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. But let's get to it, Sen. We got to talk about me and this man was on the phone literally for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
But
Word.
Like, look, I'm gonna say this, and I can say this: we wasn't arguing or beefing. You know what I'm saying? Now, Sin came in hot. He came in hot. You know what I'm saying? And I had
he lying, y'all. He lying.
Lying.
He lying. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell him.
Because Rec been getting some money. He start changing.
Nah,
that's what happened.
Sin, you can't do that over here.
Yeah, you start getting money. You start changing.
Sin, you can't do that over here.
We ain't never been part of the sensitive crew. So he said I ain't greet him right. I said, Rec, that's me, man.
I know.
I said, it's me, Rec.
And what I say to you?
You said, I'm saying though, you gotta say so and so. I say, I gotta say, all right, what's up, man?
I said, he said, what's up?
Yeah.
Yo, Rec, man, how you saying niggas exploiting niggas? I said, yo, Sin, you didn't even say.
Yeah, that word exploit. Now listen, all the fans that call in, like, listen, fans, we need y'all. I've never been too up on a high horse to say people don't need y'all. We y'all are what counts. Period. We are just, we more like y'all fans. Y'all keep the engines rolling. the engine's running. So I'm not talking about them. I remember I told you, I said I don't care what they talking about. Not that I don't care, but they can have their opinions. I was talking about you.
I know.
If you put that word exploited in there, and people gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? You got a fan base, so people gonna listen to it. Y'all all talk every day. People they gonna take your side quicker. But it ain't even about size. I was just saying, like, yo, you know us. Don't say exploit. And AB is like, yo, Cam been out in Cincinnati since forever. You know what I mean? He ain't new out there. Like, he been out there. He been effing with them people forever. You know what I mean? So this ain't. He just met AB and just, you know what I mean? And like I said, he apologized.
I'm gonna play that.
Saying what he said and that getting out. You understand what I'm saying? He apologized, and I'm on Talk with Free, by the way.
Oh,
part of it is what it is.
My bad. That's my mistake. You right.
No, I'm on that show too, but I'm just saying I'm on Talk Free and a new Alienated show. Y'all can go check it out. Me and my boy Larry, that can put us on the network. So we just getting started over there. But on Talk with Free, he addressed it like, yo, I apologize. I shouldn't have got out. AB, no, that's my dude. Blah 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 blah, and that was it. So when I saw Exploited and I saw Blue Blood getting all mad, I'm like, Blue Blood, chill, man. Like, yo, you can make calls too. Blue Blood can make. He got numbers he could call, and they would have called. If he would have called people behind the scene, they would have been like, yo, man, that ain't about nothing.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's address it properly, right? Because there's people that's just now in this live and they might not have heard the Blue Blood assessment on the AB and Cam situation. Let's address it properly, right? So, all right, Sin City, right? He hit me behind the scenes. You know what I mean? It's going crazy in the comments still. Like those comments on my page is ridiculous. They going crazy, right? On my page, right? On the MRecktv IG. So I left some comments. Sin left some comments. Sin hit me with the, yo, Reck, you pushing bad dope. Or you pushing bad dope. I said, never that. This dope is a 10. This shit blue magic. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, this is my guy. I told him, I said, yo, it would never go there with us. That's why when he came in a little hot, I said, yo, Sin, you didn't even say good morning. You didn't say peace or nothing. Right. So now Sin was responding to Blue saying that Cameron exploited Adrien Broner while he was in that drunken state. Now, Sin, could you assess what really happened so the people could understand?
AB was in the telly. Yeah, he was drunk. But when we see AB, normally he's drinking. He goes on, and this ain't no secret, he goes on interviews and said he drinks. That's what he does. That's what he likes to do. All right. So let me, wait, before I get into that, if y'all think Cam is a piece of garbage for that, y'all really must think I'm a piece of garbage. Because when Zeke used to drink, and the way I used to talk to him about his drinking, y'all would really hate me. I'm telling you now. That's how niggas. That's how family talk to each other.
Okay.
If you ain't got a cousin where you can't say what you want to say, y'all need to get some checking up. Y'all need to reevaluate stuff that's going on with y'all family. Because if you can't sit down and talk to your uncle, you everybody got a drunk uncle. I'm not calling AB an uncle or anything or a drunk uncle, but you got family that you can say what you want to say. You don't have to hold nothing back. We got to get out of this sensitivity, man. The world is sensitive. Do you know there's people getting their programs cut and getting fired because either they laugh or they say the F word or the FA, et cetera word. Like, yo, we can't say nothing. So when is the time that we can't? I saw something the other day. They said Bernie Mac would be canceled right now if he was alive. You understand what I'm saying? Well, yo, why we can't say what we want to say no more? Why everybody getting so uptight and personal?
It's a sensitive world, my
especially
brother.
if people know each other. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if people know each other. That's why when I called you, Reck, I said, Reck, if you don't get off that sensitive ish, my guy,
hold
do that
on.
with me.
I ain't never been sensitive. Don't do that.
Cause no, he talking. Yo, no, I'm gonna tell the people you're lying because I didn't come in hot. You got hot.
What?
You got hot.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah,
hold on.
You got hot.
Now
and don't say the N word because you under monetization, right? You just told me not to say it.
Look. Now
don't say it.
Now my brother out here making up stories. So look, we're gonna do this in person, y'all, and y'all gonna read the energy. Who was hot and who wasn't hot, okay? Because now he's selling it a whole different way. He's selling a whole different movie. You know what I mean? He came with a whole new script. I wasn't you know, I didn't know about this script. You know what I'm saying? I ain't signed up for this script he came in with. You know what I mean? And the rec mob know, and the rec mob know what time it is. They know you. You know, you just talking. You know, you talking your shit right now. So because they know me. So you saying what you saying. They know I don't be hot like that. You know, but you know, run with it.
Yo, this is a different guy, right?
Run with it, Sin.
God,
Sin, run with it.
Okay, I'm gonna run with it. All right, I'll go with it. I'll go with it, man. All right, he wasn't hot.
Exactly.
He ain't say nothing.
I calmed you down. I calmed you down. So you came in hot. What I say, yo, Sin?
Yo, I don't take nothing personal. Yo, Reck. Yo. I called you. I called Reck and I said,
look, this is what this other. All right, now I'm gonna go there. This guy, right? My guy, my brother. This is how it went. I answered the phone. I said, peace. He said, yo, Reck, if you don't cut that shit out, I said, yo, Sin, how you calling me on this type of time? I said, you didn't even say good morning. Say peace. Yo, Reck, yo, Sin, you didn't say peace. All right, what's up, nigga? That's how it went. So you tell me, Rec Mob, who came in hot and who was cool. Let me know. Real.
That's crazy. We not falling into the sensitivity. We not doing that. We not from that era. We not from this era, bro.
That's a fact.
We not from that.
That's a fact. And look, I'm not going.
You remember coming out? Yo. Did you hear what Bleak said on the interview the other day? He said, "Yo, how can you take anything personal when we was young? The last one to the store in a race, your mother sucked dick. That was how we played. Yeah. Yo, the last one to the store, your mother sucked dick. Like, and everybody's so sensitive now. Yo, calm down, man. Like I said, everybody gonna have their opinions. I don't take nothing personal.
Saying you got to take your own advice then, because I had to calm you down yesterday. You was hot. The IG.
You still going there? I'm trying to talk to the people, man. I'm trying to talk to the people.
Look. They in the comments. Sin was crashing.
I'm gonna get to the Dame. I'm gonna get to the Dame, and I'm gonna get to the Cam.
All right, I'm out the way. Yeah.
All right. As far as the Dame thing. Dame was a terror on our block when it came to snapping. I explained this on Talk with Flea. Dame was a terror. It was him and 3 other dudes that heat you up so bad to you had to walk away. If you wasn't used to that, you would get offended. I've seen a couple of fights happen out of that. But Dame, along with 3 other dudes, they were terrors. So that's what Dame is used to doing. So when y'all seen backstage and how Dame be screaming and going at and snapping on people all day, that's Dame. That ain't nothing new. You understand? But at this time, he took offense, and I was surprised by that. Because it was like, Dame taking offense or something? I seen him get mad one time, and like I said, I addressed it on Talk with Flea. My boy Fred, who I used to hang out with, rest in peace, he was one of the dangerous boys on the block snapping. He heated Dame up one time, and Dame wanted to fight.
Oh, damn.
And we like, yo, Dame, you want to fight a kid? So Dame can get sensitive. But now it's like he's overly sensitive, and I'm not understanding where that's coming from. So that's why I said what I had to say, and I backed up. Now, whatever him and Cam got going on, I asked Cam, do you think he's being ungrateful? Does he think he's being ungrateful? He's saying, Dame, keep messing with him, So he addressed Dame. And you know how this started? Because he called Dame movie whack. He called Honor Up whack. He called it a pair of lugs. He said, I ain't promoted because I ain't want my boy to go outside with a pair of lugs on.
Damn.
If you ever with your homeboy, he got on some whackness, you tell him, no, don't wear that. Don't go outside. I'm not going outside with you dressed like that. It was kind of like that. And Dame took it personal.
Gotcha.
And that's when Dame's true feelings came out about him breaking up the rock. We didn't know that he felt like that.
Damn. So let me ask you this.
We didn't know that.
Because you kind of skipped over that. When you asked Cam, do you think you being ungrateful to Dame? What did Cam say?
No. He said, I went and stayed just like I told y'all. Like he said, no. What happened was he got offended. He said, and I always gave him props, even when nobody messed with him. Dame was blackballed. Everybody knows Dame was blackballed from the industry. He burnt all his bridges. and I watch them do that.
Damn.
You know, from whether if it's from the TV or up close, I watch them do that. Like let me tell people something. When you winning and you got the money and you got whatever going good for you, people don't mind when you burn them.
Correct.
But once you out of that, out of the power, out of the money and all that, they can't wait to burn you back. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's what happened with Dame. People couldn't wait to burn him back. Like, boy, when you fall, I'm going to get you. I'm going to look at you and remember the things that you said to me. Like, even when it comes to snapping, Dame used to go in the office and snap on, not interns, but just people all day. You know what I mean? He used to snap on. Look, Kevin Lyles and all of them. Kevin Lyles is what, a president now? I don't know. He's somebody high up.
Correct.
He used to snap on everybody. Them people, I think they took offense, and they'd be like, all right, wait till I ain't got to deal with you no more, or wait till you fall. Now I'm going to look at you funny. And that's just how it is. I'm not saying they wrong. I'm not saying Dame is right, or whatever the case may be. I'm just telling you that's how people, watch who you burn. That's why I've been the same person since you met me.
That's a fact. I give him that. That's why I had to cool him down when he came in hot. You know what I'm saying, on that line. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's me here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even used to it. It's just like the most coolest dude I know. Never seen him blow his cool. He calling me. It was like 7 a.m. Hot. I said, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
it's my guy.
I'm not going to keep letting you tell these people this, man. Let's move on.
Yeah, we gonna move on.
Let's move on. What else you got, man?
What
else you got?
Look, we got to do the official interview in person because I really know you. So all this over the phone and Zoom interviews and all that. Listen, I'm gonna do a face to face. I don't care if I gotta come to Talk with Flea or Alienated or whatever shows you got. It is what it is. Matter of fact, I was there a week ago. I was in your studio a week ago when I did the Sway in the Morning. You know what I mean? With Zab and Antonio Tarver. Salute to my man David Flat Sparks. We was in the building. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Live. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let Sparks fly. You know, movement is born. You know what I mean? The new sports show.
Yeah.
MRecktv. So look, I want to ask you questions. Thank you, bro. You like the name? Thank you.
Wait, I want to publicly apologize because you told me something yesterday. Let me listen. Reck known me since forever.
Yeah,
I did an interview with him.
I
did another interview after that, and I called Reck. How I said it? Tell me how I said it, because that was some bullshit.
You mentioned,
I'm telling everybody that was some bullshit. I said some bullshit.
I think you mentioned the 2 Chainz situation. Like, I told that story on my man M.Reck little podcast or some shit. Like you said some shit. I said little. You know, some
and guess what? That was some bullshit. I did some bullshit. I didn't even know I said that.
But
he knows where my heart is at. Yeah. He knows I'm not that type. First of all, when Reck, just for people who don't know, when Reck met me, I've been up, and I never changed. I still feed the homeless every week, and I'm not talking about anything with music. I'm just talking about that's just the way I am. Like, I don't look down on nobody.
Facts.
I don't care if you soft. I don't care if you broke. If I mess with you, I mess with you. I don't need anybody for anything. I'm the most humble dude ever. So when he told me I said that, I felt bad. Like, I don't even talk like that. Like, wait, what?
I don't think you meant it. He was like, I did my man little show, my man M.Reck little show, and spoke about the 2 Chainz situation, and we'll get to that. But I want to ask you some real.
I want to do something that him or Blue Blood would never do. My bad, Reck. I apologize. I was wrong. That's my bad. I messed up.
Oh, so
yeah. I caught him, y'all. He don't like that. He don't like that. Son, I did it first.
Son, you really don't know where you at. You really don't know where you at. The Rec Mob. Anytime when I was in the wrong, I apologize. First of all, I apologize when I be cursing because I got a lot of ladies.
After I hang up, bring them up and let somebody say that. And yo, don't agree with him, y'all. Just because y'all the Rec Mob, don't do that. Nah. Don't do that, because Sin is here now. Sin is here.
This is what we're gonna do. He apologized. I'm gonna apologize with him, and I apologize if you and the whole is what it is. Cam, whoever took the word exploiting out of context. You know what I mean? I never meant to like. I wasn't throwing shots at y'all. It ain't no beef. Y'all family. So I apologize. Are we good?
You know what's crazy? 4 in the morning. I just got to the gym a couple hours ago. 4 in the morning. PT called me. Yo, what's up with Reck?
Okay, what's up
with Reck? Why he doing that? I said, nah. I spoke to Reck.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to Reck for like 2-3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He said, word? He said, well, what did he say? Like, why they was doing that on the page? I said, yo, he gonna clear it up. That's all I said. And then we start talking about something else. Somebody, some beatings happened over the weekend, and we had to talk about it. So, but I addressed that real quick. I said, yo, I'm
hold on. Why PT ain't call me? He got my number. He could have called me. You know what I mean?
And he ain't say he had your number. He was just like, yo, what's up with Reck, yo?
I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, now this is how I know.
See, Reck Mob, we are surprised at how Reck is acting with us.
Oh man,
and we're appalled. We are appalled because he knows us. He could pick up the phone and be like, yo, what happened?
Look,
he don't got to get on the internet talking about exploited. And he could call Blue Blood and be like, yo, Blue Blood, calm down, big nigga. Relax.
Look,
don't hurt nobody.
Let me give them my story how I know PT real quick. This is real quick. Now, okay. I know PT for being affiliated with Dipset, right? Cam, Sin, and everybody, right? But also know PT for being affiliated with Floyd Mayweather. Now, look, when I dropped the record, right, the Floyd 50-0 record, the Floyd Mayweather anthem, right? When he was about to fight McGregor, right? And that shit,
McGregor.
He was the joint was playing on Shade 4-5 everywhere, K Slay, Hot 97, all like, when I drop something is lit. You know what I mean? When I was on that time. So PT, I didn't even know him at the time. I think we want to follow each other, but at that time he hit me and was like, yo, Reck, that joint is fire. That Floyd 50-0. That's the anthem. You know what I mean? I rock with Floyd. He like, yo, if I jump on it, he said, if you let me jump on the remix, I can get Floyd to co-sign the record. Mind you, I sent him an open 16, right? And he like, yo, come down here in Vegas and, I'm going to introduce you to Floyd and all that. This is 2017, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I always, like Sin does. I got my own bag. You feel me? I don't need nobody to fly me in. I don't need no Floyd, PT, Sin. This is my man. I know he'll fly me in, but I don't, I got me. So I flew down on my own dime and I hit up PT and he curved me. You know what I'm saying? I never heard from him. So what me and my girl did, we just enjoyed ourselves in Vegas at that time. We watched the fight. We met some strangers that let us in their home. They had a nice crib, a nice condo, whatever it is. And me and PT never spoke on the phone again. That was 2017. We might have liked each other's stuff.
Well, when I call him, I'm going to talk about it. I remember he had a song playing, but at the McGregor fight, but it was another song that he had that he was working on. They was playing it in the crowd. I remember that because when they was doing the interviews at the desk, you could hear it in the background. So I said, okay, Pete, because that was a big fight. And plus, a couple of my peoples, when they said, yeah, I heard the joint like a couple of times. I'm like, oh, that's dope. But yeah, he needed a conversation for that. He shouldn't be curving nobody. And that's what I'm trying to explain to the Reck Mob. That we don't flow like that, nigga. Okay. We got a problem, we gonna address it, and we gonna say what we want to say, and ain't nobody gonna get offended, and ain't nobody gonna ruffle up their panties and all this that nonsense that I'm hearing now. Like people really getting upset. Yo, we all gotta take it and laugh, man.
All right, so
that's what we gotta do. We gotta laugh.
I know we gonna laugh all day. All we do.
Life is too short. Life is short.
Then I want you to know
we dying out here. They killing us with this food. This nonsense and this food, they're killing us, yo. We dying at 40s and 30s and 50s. We dying as babies. So let's laugh and we ain't all got to get along. I know that'll never happen, and everybody gonna have their opinions. I'm cool with that, but let's just bring it down a little bit. There ain't no need for all that. No need to get upset. Who's the girl that came on there? Janie B. What was her name?
Yeah, Janie B.
She said, "Sin, no," and Cam sin. I said, what? Cam, like he gonna call me like, yo, call him and something. Nah, it don't work like that over here. We gonna do it on our own. You know why? Because I'm just not. How can I put it without saying like Listen, I'm not out here trying to portray myself as a tough guy. You run up on me, I will learn you something though. I don't get this light skin shit confused. But what I'm saying is, I say what I want to say, not being tough. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I express how I feel, and I feel like the people I'm around and the people that I'm cool with, I can say what I want to say without, I would never invite a nigga to a Frank stand not unless I don't mess with you. If I invite you to a Frank stand, I want to fight.
It's up.
Period.
Yeah, that's a fact. He don't.
Yeah, I want to fight.
He don't talk like.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's right. I'm not from that era. I'm not from the SMD era. I'm not from that, because when I saw that being said, stuff happened after that. Or you call a man a FA, etc. Those two words, SMD and FA, etc.
Get laid out.
It's over.
Laid out or knocked out.
That's over.
You know what I'm saying? It's
over.
But look, Sin, I mean, I wouldn't be me, and the rec mob, they hold me to a certain standard. So I gotta ask you certain questions. You could say no comment, or rec, we're gonna do that face to face. So are you
ready?
Go. Okay. Let's
go.
Where you want to start at first? The set, or you want to start with
you had the question. Ask the rec mob. I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of people talking, but good.
I mean, I could do that. I could have people call in and all that, and we could do that.
Yeah, I thought people was gonna ask questions.
Matter of fact, put your questions in the comments. Put your questions in the chat room. All right, but one question I want to ask you, Sin. Since I met you, you've been cool with Jim and Cam. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fact that Cam and Jim is not seeing eye to eye, and it's probably at its worst at this day and time. Why you ain't get them niggas to squash it?
Why I didn't get them to squash it? Because eventually they'll squash it themselves. That's how it normally happens. If you got a cousin that you're not speaking to at the moment, your other cousin ain't gonna get involved in that. First he's gonna be like, man, why don't y'all niggas chill? Mm-hmm. And then he's just gonna be like, man, all right, whatever, man. Yo, I'm going over here and say you got cousins Rob and Stan that's arguing. And then your cousin name is Kevin. Kevin gonna hang with Rob because that's his cousin, and Kevin gonna hang with Stan. Kevin ain't gonna get in between that because he already see they squash it by themselves. Whenever they start talking again, it's because of them, not because of nobody that's around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. And yo, they've known each other for years and years and years. It's not that serious.
Well, let me ask you this:
it's a family fight.
I get that. Do that put you in a bad position, being that you good with both?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
I just said I'm Kevin. I don't get involved in that. I tell them to chill. They don't want to chill. God, man, y'all grown. Do what y'all do. And no, that doesn't put me in a bad position whatsoever.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. Now, we're going to do the face-to-face because I need that. Now, we got... Pause. Okay. Now we got to get to the algorithm smoke. I made that term up. The algorithm smoke, you already know. Now, people want to know, where did the Max B beef come from, or the issues with Max? If you can ask.
With who?
With Max B.
With me?
Yeah, with you or him? Like, where did it start from? What's the origin of it?
No, he started going. You know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I met him through Jim.
Oh, okay.
So once him and Jim started, I can't continue. We're not family. I don't know you. So I just fell back. And he said what he said, and everybody, took it to heart. Don't get me wrong, he snaps too. He's a snapping nigga. So when he snapped on me, just so happened, see, this is what people need to understand. He came out before me, right? Mm-hmm. But actually, when his songs dropped, I was still locked up. So as soon as I came home, that's when 730 happened. I had to find out if the moment I saw Zeke, I said, listen, what's up with this paperwork snitching shit? I need to see. He said, nigga, I couldn't wait. I read the paperwork twice, 200 pages at his mom's crib. All right, we could do music now. We came out after. I'm a nigga. I was born in Harlem Hospital. I was raised down south a couple of grades. My grandmother used to force me to go to church. I always thought I could sing.
Oh,
You
word?
understand what I'm saying? That's where that harmonizing.
Hold on, you really thought you was Luther Vandross or something like that?
I thought I was Tevin Campbell.
Oh.
I thought I was Tevin Campbell.
Wow.
Hey, you understand what I'm saying? Then when I started doing music and started doing hip hop, I got my harmonizing hook because everybody called, since I came after, oh, that's the fake Max B. Whatever, man. Like, go over there and massage that nigga if you want to. Listen, this is my story. Like I said, I don't take no, I don't care. But I came up thinking that I could sing because I was living in South Carolina and my grandmother had me in church. So I always had that singing rhythm with me. May not have the voice. I heard Ja Rule. I heard 50 harmonizing hooks. I heard Nas harmonizing hooks for AZ. I said this on the interview. This is gonna be the same story forever. I heard Nas singing, "Just give me the world." I took all that. I bit. If you want to say I bit off of somebody, I bit off of 50. I bit off of Ja Rule, and I bit off of Nas from harmonizing hooks.
Well, you was influenced by.
Started harmonizing.
You was influenced by. You was influenced by them.
Yeah, I was influenced.
You know what biting is? Biting is when you take from somebody and you don't salute them. You know what I mean? When niggas bite loops and don't salute, that's nasty work. So you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but go ahead, continue on.
Oh, okay. No, I always get. That's where I got my style from, and along with, you know what I mean. Like I could rap a little bit. I think so. You know what I mean? There's people that may not think so. They may think it's trash. Whatever. I don't care. I've been in the room with the best of them. I'm proud of myself. So that's how we gonna carry it.
Okay.
So so I came in after
Max.
So people thought, you understand what I'm saying? Then when him and Jim started beefing, I started doing music with Jim. Zeke had stopped doing music. Zeke went down south to open up businesses. He was like, yo, I'm gonna chill with the music shit for a while. Yo, do some music with Jim. All right, me and Jim doing music. Now, us growing up, Jim never really liked me.
Oh, what?
When we was little. Ever since Catholic school. No, because I remember one time I wanted to fight his cousin. He always talked about his cousin Dope Stats. I wanted to fight his cousin one day. Jim was a real bad kid in school. He was like grades above me, so we wasn't on the same floor. I remember he came to the floor I was on. It was in Catholic school. He said, yo, you want to fight my cousin after school? He said, don't touch him. Jim always been like that. He ice grill you. He stare at you. Like, people think this is like him trying to be something. That's really Jim. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, back to the story. Once Zeke left and went down, I said, all right, me and Jim started doing music. It clicked. So they saying, I'm Max V's replacement. Nah, bro. I'm just doing music. I remember I did a K Slate interview. Everybody asked me about, yo, when Max left Jim or whatever, and I started doing music with Jim, I did an interview with K Slate, rest in peace. I went to leave. I said, whoa, no Max V question? He said, yo, bro, what am I asking you that for? He said, let me tell you something. He told me the illest shit in the world. He said, if I was to drop Papoose and sign another lyrical nigga, they would kill him and say he's the fake Papoose. He said, that's just the way it goes. He said, look what happened with Fab and Mace. They call Fab the fake Mace his first couple of years until he just got his own identity. I said, that's the realest shit a nigga ever told me. I said, all right, cool.
That's a gem.
And I carried it from there. So that's my position in this music, people. I've never tried to bite off nobody or whatever. I was just put in that situation. If Zeke wouldn't have left and went to open up businesses and all that down south, it would have still been 730. He would have still been rapping. He didn't want to rap no more. I can't force him. And I still wanted to do music. Man, so that's how that happened.
Gotcha. I got a lot of questions, but so now with Max B going on these DVDs and interviews, disrespecting your name and calling you Gargamel and all that, and I'm not clowning. I do. This is me. So
that was a nose joke. And let me tell you something. My mother used to snap on my nose. So you can't, nobody can. My mother used to snap on my nose. My grandparents.
Now, what's wrong with
my aunts, my cousins? You feel what I'm saying? So, but the Gargamel, I think I heard that before. But you know what I mean. But being that it was out there first.
Hold on, Sam. Let's go there. Since you my guy, I could kick it with like that because we laugh, we joke.
What's up?
You mean to tell me when you was a kid they used to call you Gargamel?
Nah, I think I heard that one before.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
No, yo, let me tell y'all something. when they see me down south, what's up, Nose?
Wow.
That's what if I call Zeke right now, he'd be like, yo, Nose, what up? What's up, Nose? So the people, and like I said, the kid that you talking about, he be snapping. I really don't want to keep saying his name. You know what I mean? Like,
they know what it is. So you mean to tell me y'all never ran into each other during that whole time?
No, not after that. No.
Wow.
No.
So now let me ask.
I was trying.
You trying?
I was trying. Man.
You wasn't trying. You wasn't trying hard enough because homie said he was posted up in Harlem.
Yeah,
he was
Reck, you know me now.
Yeah, I know.
Reck, I throw these bitches now. Hold on now, Reck.
No.
All right.
I know the hands is licensed. I know the hands is licensed.
Oh man.
For people that don't know.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Put me in a celebrity boxing, please.
With who? Who you want?
Let me get some free money.
Who you want? Who got
anybody?
Who got the
anybody?
Smoke? Hold on.
Anybody? Nah, we ain't got no smoke, but I want anybody.
Hold on. While we live, make sure y'all hit the like button. We live on MRecktv.
Y'all hit that like button, man. I'm giving y'all my truth, man. I'm giving y'all all I can give.
Look, this is my guy. You know what I mean? This nigga, he probably half sleep talking to me right now. You know what I mean? He's a vampire.
I am.
You see? He's a vampire. You know what I mean? This nigga don't really sleep like that. Now, now it's a couple of people that ask questions. I want to get to that real quick. Yeah. What's your relationship with Cam? Because we see you now on the Talk with Fleet and It Is What It Is podcast. What's your relationship with Cam, man? How'd that come about?
I met Cam after I met Jim. You know how I met Cam? Let me tell you how I met Cam. I heard he was the illest in basketball, All-American, going to Georgetown. I call him Fake Kyle Watson now, from above the rim. You fake Kyle Watson. He's talking about, man, I would have bust Kyle Watson ass. So I kept hearing about him. And I stepped in one day when he came to the East Side. He was standing in front of the store called Haji's that we go to. The original chopped cheese, might I add. I don't care what y'all heard. The original chopped cheese. Wow. Clean your teeth for Onyx. Everybody used to pull up there. Anyway, and I said, yo, all right, all this is paused because this is back in the day. I'll bust your ass. He said, what, shorty? He said, go get a ball. I went and got a ball. I ran, got a basketball. We went to the court that was across the street. I checked him the ball. I said, how you get ball first? He said, yo, you wanted to play me. I checked him the ball. I ain't see him no more. I turned around, the nigga was dunking. I said, wait, what? Hold up. Nah. I said, nah, hold on. Yo, it was the illest shit I ever seen. I was like, I don't want to play. All right, I believe him. Because I kept hearing about him playing basketball. That's how me and Cam met.
Got you. So now how did the It Is What It Is and Talk with Flea having you on there as a host? Like, how that come about? Like, what? Give us that phone.
Well, what's crazy is, people think, and that's what Dame. That's why he said on the show, Dame called me his yes man. All I do is argue with Cam because I don't be agreeing on his points. You understand what I'm saying? So he said on the Bleak show, I didn't know he felt that way. He said on the Bleak show because it was one day we was arguing about sports, arguing about all kinds of things. And it was 3 hours. Just like me and you talking yesterday, we was arguing the whole time.
You could have did
I'm like, yo, you don't never believe I'm telling him about Canelo and I'm telling him about this person and Bud and and this is, before it is what it is. And he said on Bleak show, like, I might as well just turn it into a real show, like do my own thing, like get a real sports show. So I went down there to do the music for the show. That's me singing that Pink Horsepower commercial. She Want to Be Free. That's me. I don't know if anybody knows that, but we did a video and all that. But he paid for that song because I originally Ash gave me that beat to write for a singer that I don't want to name, that he was coming back out.
Got you.
And he said, yo, write some songs for him. Get paid. I said, all right, bet. That wasn't for me. When I recorded it in Atlanta, Cam was type drunk, but he was doing something else. And then he came over there. He's like, yo, what is that? And I'm like, yo, that's, some joint I'm doing for Homeboy. I said, I'm trying to get it to Breezy. I said, but I'm going to just follow Ash on this one. I said, I'm going to give it to Homeboy. He said, nah, you should keep that for yourself. I'll pay for it. He said, I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for the video, everything. So I said, all right. He said, and I'll pay you. I said, all right. As time goes on, him and Mace clicked up. They went half, bought the show, and did what they did, and the rest is history. And then he like, yo, I want to start bringing you on the show because you're crazy. And you always disagreeing with me. And I always disagree. When him and Mace be on the phone on three-way, it's like they a group. They never agree with anything I say. I'm always arguing with both of them now.
Why is that?
Now I argue with both of them. Because they don't agree with me.
So
we just had a big conversation.
Yeah.
We just had a big conversation. I said, yo, if you gambling with your man, you shooting dice. You gambling with your boy. You take all his money. What you do then? May said, tell him God bless. I said, nah, that ain't how that works. I said, you give him walk-off money, man. He said, well, why would you bet it if I got to give you money back? I said, nah, that ain't the way that works. You got to give a nigga walk-off money, man. We be disagreeing on shit like that. They won't agree with me on that. And I'm like, nah, you can't do that.
I'm going to say this. Where I'm from, we gave dudes walk money when they lost all their money. You have to lose
that's a fact.
A good amount though. You couldn't lose like $100 and you know what I mean? You had to lose like a stack or so. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah. I say 500 the minimum, you know what I mean? But you couldn't get a walk on $20, you know what I mean? So yeah.
you take 5,000 for somebody, get a boy $400, man.
Yeah.
Bye, man, and don't gamble that with me because I'm not going. You can't. Now you out the game. If I take 5,000 from you and I give you 400 or 500, don't expect to gamble that.
Some
I'm not gambling
do that too. That's nasty work. Some niggas take the walk money and you know get right back in gambling and shit like that. You know what I mean? But they bet ain't no good. But that's an ill story though. You know. So let me get this straight. You mean to tell me? There is what it is. Sports show started with you and Cam because y'all was arguing. Y'all was clashing.
Yeah, that's what he said on Bleak. I didn't know. And don't get me wrong. It's other key people involved. It's Coach Dave, it's Lil Bub. You know what I mean? We get on because you want. Oh, my man told because they said. I remember Cam told me Perry is better than Iverson. I said, what are you smoking? I said, I don't care about a jump shot. Yeah, he changed the game with the jump shot, but he's not better than Allen Iverson, my nigga. Allen Iverson had the whole world doing crossovers and wearing wristbands and headbands and cornrows. Let's not forget.
That's a fact.
All right? Bigger impact. So
that's a fact.
So that's where it kind of started. And we just argued over sports all the time. So yeah, I didn't know, like I said, he said it on Bleak, and I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that is dope. I mean,
I'm on some Dame shit now. Well, make me the chairman.
Why not?
Make me the chairman. It is what it is.
Okay, make my man send the chairman, man. You're of it is.
Nah. I get paid real good, man. Okay. With the show, man. Totally free, man. I appreciate Cam for everything for that, man.
I salute the Cam. That's an ill alley-oop to throw you in the mix, man, because you always. Been a good friend to both of them. You know what I mean? Cam, Jim, just everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know you was that argumentative. You know what I mean? Till yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saying what you saying. Like, you get in debates with everybody. You just a debater. You feel me? So, you got
to see my point.
Got you. Nah, you right. Shit, I had to see your point for damn near 3 hours yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, send.
Yeah, man. I didn't want you falling into internet sensitivity, man.
Nah, me and you.
That ain't the wreck I know.
We'll never have algorithm smoke because I'm going to just call you. You're going to call me. And that'll be the end of that. You know what I mean? Yo, Reck, come on, man. You said exactly that. You said, yo, Reck, you leaving these long paragraphs on IG. I said.
Yeah, nigga wrote me a long paragraph when he could have just called me. I said, well, wait, when we start that shit? So, but you know what it is, Reck Mob? He had to prove what he had to prove to y'all. Like, Reck ain't no sucker. Reck don't let nobody up there crazy. That's what he had to prove to y'all. And unfortunately, it was with me.
Yep. Sorry.
He ain't prove it to a stranger. He to prove it, and it was off me.
I mean,
all right, I'll take that.
Oh,
My nigga, don't worry about it.
But you know, it's a lot of people watching. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it was for me. You said, "Yo, Rec, you pushing bad dope." I said, "What? That shit, yo. I ain't gonna front." Yo, that shit did something to me. That shit, you know what I mean?
Yo, I got him with that one, y'all. He got mad.
Yo,
that's sweating.
Nerve. That should touch the nerve. I ain't gonna front. I'm over here cooking up blue magic. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you pushing bad dope, like I'm over here on some Nicki Minaj with red magic. You feel me? and Frank Lucas, those are my homies. You know what I mean? The OG and the son. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I really got blue magic for real. This nigga, yo, that shit did something to me.
But listen, I know the rec mob don't want to hear me keep talking. They want to get in and chime in. And,
nah, it's all good.
You know what I mean? Do their thing or whatever. Like, and I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna see what y'all got to say, man.
Oh, before you go,
I mean, I unfortunately I can't answer every question. Yeah. I don't know whatever question they got, but
nah, we'll get back to that. We
want to get up out of here.
Look, before you go, right? Because we're gonna let you go.
So,
because you long winded like a motherfucker, but nevertheless, what I was about to say, you made me forget my train of thought. You know what I mean?
I ain't even say shit.
I forgot. Yeah, you made me forget my train of thought. Damn, what the fuck? I was about to ask you something, man.
Well, why you think of that? Y'all go watch, y'all go support, man, a real nigga, man.
Oh yeah, that's what
I consider myself a real nigga.
How could the people tap in with you on social media, but also name all the shows you on real quick before you go?
All right. Talk with Flea. Comes out every week. Don't get me lying and say the days. I don't know. You just write. I guess you just write Revolt. I'm a technology dinosaur, so I really don't know. And then we just started some new shit. Alienated. My boy Larry on the You're Welcome Network. So if you put in Larry and Sin, and my name is SEN. You know what I mean? And if you type up Sin City Narcissist, if you type up Sin City 730, all the music gonna pop up. The music I've been doing all these years. A lot of people don't know I was doing music. You know what I mean? I like I said, I'm proud of myself. This was Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, Prodigy, Lloyd Banks. Yeah. And that song is fire. If y'all
where these songs
put in
where these songs at? Where they at? They on the internet?
Just put my name in.
Okay.
YouTube, but the song I was talking about is called Take a Bow. It's Jim featuring me, Prodigy, and Lloyd Banks. The song is crazy. It's crazy. The song I did with Gucci Mane is called Haunted. That's what Jim featuring me and Gucci Mane. Then Gucci let me do his mixtape. And my boy found it recently, so it's a mixtape that Gucci put out 100 mixtapes at one time.
That's a fact.
And he put me on one song, and I was happy about that.
Nice.
Lil Wayne, I did about 3 songs with him. Who the hell is this girl? Beat Without Bass. Something else. I did something else. Don't give me the line. Oh, so it might have been 2. Yeah, I'm trying, man.
You got people in the chat room saying that.
Whenever I did a song with Raekwon. Raekwon said to me one day, he said, "Yo, you got them bars." I said, "What?" I was gassed that whole party. I ain't even want to talk to nobody. I'm like, nigga, Raekwon told me I got bars, nigga. Like, yeah, I did a song with him too. You know what I mean?
What's the name of the song?
It's all on.
What's the name of the song? Do you know it?
The Drops is out. It's me, Raekwon, Jim, and Mel Matrix. Shout out to Mel Matrix. He just came home.
Yes, salute to Mel Matrix.
We don't do raps over here. We don't do no motherfucking raps. Listen, I'm cussing. We don't do no motherfucking raps. Shout out to my boy Melly Matrix. Just came home.
Mel.
You know what I mean?
Salute to Ra too. Ra Murder. That's his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We hit you with it. But look, Sin.
Bro, everybody. Shotty.
We want you. Shotty. Salute to him. We want you to don't be afraid. Be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to tap in, bro. You know what I mean? You could always tap in, give your assessment on anything we doing. You know what I mean? Call.
Never. Y'all woke me up. Now I'm about to go listen to the show. I'm about to go listen to him. I'm expecting it. Oh, Sin full of shit, man. He ain't say everything, Reck. You ain't ask him the right questions, nigga.
Nah, we gonna do that in person. Nah, I got some shit for you. I just didn't want to give it all away. I got some
He's
shit.
coming up there. He just taking up for Cam. He's Cam Gopher.
Damn. That's how they say it?
That's what they've been saying. You know why? Because me and Jim ain't did music in a while. So they looking at it like, oh, you don't mess with Jim no more because you're up under Cam. And, bro, man, Jim is doing his thing, man. That's what he's doing, man. We just ain't do music in a while. I stopped doing music, if y'all really want to know. Like, I wasn't out with the music that y'all was rocking to, so I was like, I can't do that, and I'm not switching. Yeah. So I'm not going to try to adjust and fit in and look stupid, so let me just fall back. But shout out to my man Chopper City for making the band. He called me, we spoke probably like a month ago. He said, yo, fuck all that. He said, niggas is waiting for you to do music again, man. You ain't got to keep up with nobody. You got your own sound.
That's a fact.
I said, you know what? You right. You right.
Shouts to Chopper City, the whole band, the whole band, Ness, everybody. You know what I mean? Fred and all that. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got a special project with them. You may see M.Reck in the producer credits. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Right? Yeah. I can't give away too much. You know what I mean? Facts is facts. But Sin, I ain't behind the scenes. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna go listen to the people. Tell me I'm full of shit. I'm ready for it.
We gonna talk shit. We gonna talk shit about Sin as soon as he get off the line. Yo, Wreck Mob.
Yeah. Y'all talk shit about Sin.
All right, Sin. Appreciate you. Salute. One. All right, that's my brother Sin. But Wreck Mob, let's roast his ass. You know what I mean? That's my brother.
What's up, world? It's your guy David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
MRecktv.